You know, this is the third time I try and sit down and record this because I'm too freaking excited for this weapon and keep tripping on my own words. So here's hoping that it works out well enough this time that if you're hearing this, you can tell that this is the final take of the video or whatever that it is. Hi, I'm Ian, Wiper and Stamper, so I'm really excited about Mint Decapitator. That's the idea. Yeah, no, I'm really excited for these weapons. This morning they revealed the kits for both of them because both are releasing at the same time, similar to the Wellspring Stringer, whatever that thing's full name is, the pump bow. And yeah, we got the Mint Decapitator as we expected, based on people's analysis of that like 4 second bit of the season trailer with the overhead and it being sped up 1,000,000%. Yeah, it does have suction bomb bubbler, which I think is a pretty cool kit, and I'm specifically interested in it in tower control because I feel like that's traditionally Wiper and Stamper's worst modes. I feel least comfortable on those modes with these weapons, so I think having this kind of kit with bubble that can kind of snowball and hold key areas and obviously having an actual bomb on defense to throw on tower, that's pretty freaking good. So I think that's exciting. Also aesthetically, we have our 3D rotating model. It looks pretty nice. Got a nice little light blue and our toothpastey color. You know, funnily, I think it was like 1 or 2 days after the season trailer came out, I went to the dentist. It was just a cleaning and typical stuff, but I was just sitting there the whole time. And you know, when you're sitting in a dentist chair and you're trying to distract yourself with random thoughts, yeah, I was kind of just staring at the ceiling and thinking like, man, Mint Decapitator, huh? So yeah, this was occupying my brain space for the entirety of that dental visit. So, you know, also exciting, you know, a bit more exciting than rotating 3D models, as pretty as they look. Pretty with air quotations, because Twitter video compression is ugly, as we always see, because they never upload these on YouTube or anything. We have to deal with this Twitter quality video. It's so crusty, oh my goodness. It's so crusty. We also got to see the new map on TC, so this is pretty cool. I'm not going to really focus on the layout or anything, I'm just here to talk about the funny sword with the charged projectile with the thick paint. Also, it kind of reminds me a lot of Stamper in a way. I was wondering how this weapon would play like frame data wise. But yeah, it really kind of just is Stamper, but if you took away the vertical and its paint was like super duper thick, I guess is like the way to describe it, you know, amidst a really long dash slash distance. And super freaking wide hitbox. Also, thankfully, I was fearful of this initially because but we do 3-shot with the horizontal uncharged. That's good. They kill under the tower with this, and I'm not sure how much to attribute to that of the player standing too far forward or the hitbox just being like super duper wide. Could be both. My thing with this weapon is I want to see someone standing underneath a ledge the way a Stamper would stand under a ledge and spam verticals. I want to see this weapon do that. I want to know if it's possible in basically the same spots, or if it's like because of the way the hitbox spawns on horizontal as opposed to vertical, maybe it's a little more limited. That's my main fear with this weapon. Outside of that fear, weapon's really freaking awesome looking. 3-shotting, got the wide hitbox. Honestly, kills like that are really hard with Stamper sometimes. So like, I feel like having the wide hitbox will help with that. And like, obviously Stamper's horizontal is like wide, right? But kills like that are kind of tricky. So I think having the wide charge slash might make killing under ledges like that a bit easier. Because it's kind of hard to hit verticals like that on people sometimes. Also of note here is they kind of overshoot the slash, but it doesn't really matter because your hitbox is so freaking wide and you have all the time in the world to turn your camera as you dash, which is kind of awesome. I love that. And yeah, here we see the suction bomb. They pop over in a second too. Generous hitbox. I'm really curious about this moving platform up here, by the way. And really notably here is we can see that this weapon combos the projectile. That's enough for them to kill the horizontal. So honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if they just take the Stamper damage values or like tweak it barely. Like if that projectile does 70 and then the horizontal was like 35, I would not be surprised. Maybe they do some wacky Splatoon number thing and it's like, oh, it does 32 damage on... Actually, no, it can't do 32 damage on the horizontal because then it wouldn't 3-shot. Maybe it does 37, I don't know. Maybe it really is just 35, and yeah, here we pop bubble. And again, that's kind of horrifying, because it's like, oh, there's bubble, and here you are with your dinky recycled low tier bro that's gonna get missplashed out, and you're gonna wake up to that on Twitter in a couple days. Be sad. Yeah, you get crossed up and killed kinda sort of through the box, so, generous hitbox. Wide hitbox, cool combo. Big combos. Yeah, this weapon looks extremely fun. I'm so excited to play it. I mentioned before, yeah, we got both kits in one day, similar to the Wellspring. This one is Splash Wall and Inkjet, which is funny because if you're a Splatoon 2 veteran who, looked into data mines and all that, I'm pretty sure that was the old data mine kit from Blobber back in Splatoon 2. Like one of the really old data mines. I think there's cool synergy on that because this weapon is, kind of intimidating to get close to because that wide hitbox can kind of just OHKO you. So it feels like if you want to like space yourself, having the wall is kind of cool. I think jetpack is fun. I thought was Sorella really the last jetpack that happened like 6-9 months ago? I don't think there's been a jetpack since then, so that's pretty cool. I had I had the one tweet on hand because I woke up at like 5 this morning. I said goodbye Sorella, new jetpack just dropped. This really old doodle Cooker drew of Suzume, my character, kind of just throwing the Umbrella in the garbage can. That's pretty freaking applicable right now. Granted, I haven't played Sorrel Bro since like September, dude. I 5-starred it in 2 weeks and said that was neat, but I'm bored of farming jetpack because that like weapon still isn't really good. But this is an actual kind of crazy looking main weapon. So I'm really excited for that. Also, I think Inkjet's just kind of fun to get better at as well, so I think it'll have like long-term sort of interest on me. Like I don't see myself getting bored of playing these kits because even if Bubble is like a little like not the most interesting special to like actually use as opposed to like Crab or Inkjet or whatever, it's practical. It's a bomb. You can't really complain about it. These kits seem really good to me, so I'm excited about them. And yeah, that's kind of my initial thoughts and ramblings. I didn't want to go too long in this video. Basically, Sword cool, Sword exciting. Play Sword. Sword's awesome. I'm glad I chose this pipeline. If I chose the Brella pipeline, still unironically, and it's like, oh man, recycled kit isn't too good. I'll just wait for the second one, and then I'm waking up to miss Splashdown, which it's got to be the kit on the recycled Brella based on the trailer. Yeah, that's not too great. And that thing's not going to paint at all, and I like weapons that paint, and you know what paints? You know what paints? Chat, I really want to say chat, even though I'm just recording this by myself. Yeah, that paints. That's... It would take recycled like 2 or 3, like 2.5 shots to even paint that. It'll guzzle your ink tank. Actually, I didn't even pay attention to how ink hungry this weapon is. I would imagine it's like similar to Stamper. Probably, is my guess. It was like fine. Like decent enough. So fun. I want to play this weapon so bad. Anyways, yeah, if you enjoy that and you want to see me play this sword, or you want to see me play this sword, yeah, hang around, subscribe. I'll upload a bunch with this video, or with these weapons, trust. I also want to play CRB. That one seems kind of fun, and that's going to be really popular and everywhere in X rank. So stick around for that. That'll be awesome. Yeah, hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a good day. Get excited for Sword. We'll be back with more. I'll see you next time.